Brian Gutekunst has done a solid job, a pretty good job in building a playoff contending football team year after year after year. The biggest problem I have with Goody as GM is I wish sometimes that Goody would go away from his norm and get somebody that doesn't typically fit his profile. It's like it's almost illegal to have somebody over 30 on your roster unless he's a kicker, or you can only have one guy over 30 on your roster at a time. They did have two when they first signed McManus last year with Preston Smith and McManus. They ended up trading Preston Smith to Pittsburgh, and then it was just McManus. I wish Goody would take a chance. You have Trey Hendrickson, last year of his contract. Cincinnati's trying to unload. I understand the asking price is way too much right now, especially for what you're going to have to sign him to an extension. But the big problem with Hendrickson is he's 31. So he doesn't fit Goody's profile. He doesn't fit what Goody wants to do, which is stay young and get guys with their quote-unquote best football ahead of them. But Trey Hendrickson is a guy who's led the NFL in sacks the last 2 years. He had, 18 and a half sacks last year. You struggle to get to the quarterback. You said at your end of the season press conference, you said at the combine, you want to be able to get to the quarterback with 4 guys. Well, Trey Hendrickson is a guy that's going to help you get to the quarterback with 4 guys. Him, Rashawn Gary, Kiki Ngambare, those guys are going to put pressure on the quarterback and make the quarterback into mistakes. It's a no-brainer. Go get Trey Hendrickson. I don't want to give up a first-round pick for Hendrickson, but give up a second or a third or a couple seconds, a second this year or a fourth this year, plus a second or third next year, conditional third, to go bring a cat player of Trey Hendrickson's caliber to Green Bay. That's probably one of my biggest gripes with Goody, is he refuses to look outside his norm to try to improve the football team. It's okay to sign a guy who's 30. It's okay to sign a guy who's 31. The Packers are entering a Super Bowl window. They cannot be the youngest team in the NFL for a third year in a row and expect to compete for a championship.